Hello RC fans, who's ready for some backyard racing? We're here from Tiki Run for round 5 of the Backyard Racing Series. Cam Cullen here, joined by 2012 racer Jebby Jones Jr.
Welcome back to RRL Racers and our big story. This series has been shortened to 8 rounds instead of 10 because we can't get these rednecks out to the track.
The championship picture coming into focus as we suddenly passed the halfway point in the season. A gear failure by Cullen in last round really opened the door for Post to take advantage in first. Today's qualifying results featured 2 new faces, Nick Filardi and Stefan Schimp.
All I'm saying is that they're greener than baby.
And Cullen manages to land top qualifier despite a hard push from Post and Kosh. The Cinderella story from last round, Ryan Bang Talameo couldn't find his way out of the B main, and that's due to the fact that Matt Nelson had a 2-lap advantage, putting down fast laps. We'll get eyes on him in the A.
Lord have mercy, the Cam is back.
The weather certainly of extra importance. Rain swept through the area earlier, causing a delay, but race control gave the green light.
It's a monsoon out there. Hell, I'm still soaked down in my britches. 5 cars. Man, there's a lot of races here this evening. Let's see if Nelson can hang with the big dogs.
Controlled RC car chaos starts now.
Yeah, buddy.
They're off from Tiki Run. Cullen pulls hole shot. A big backup in the rest of the pack. Looks like Kosh got a good jump on that start. He's in second. Cullen off to a fantastic start.
Cullen with the pedal to the metal.
Remember, they have to finish a full lap for it to count. So now they enter the first lap. Post emerges out of the group.
Post better put the lap pedal down.
At the same time, Kosh sends it into the tube, losing 2 spots just like that.
Getting a little aggressive in the back of the pack, Cam.
Louisa and Nelson get crossed up in turn 4. That collected Kosh as well.
Kosh gotta be madder than snot right now.
Now the groups are really starting to separate from each other. Nelson in 3rd place.
Nelson standing tall.
Getting to chat with Matt Nelson before this race. His confidence is really high. He's been running drift cars in his downtime, not to mention he's a big fan of Tiki Run. Meanwhile, Chip Louisa, the 2nd place finisher last round, finds himself in 5th place, not having a good go of it early as we're about a minute down here. Matt Nelson 5 seconds behind Post. Post about 4 seconds behind Cullen. A lot of racing still to go here.
Oh, big mistake for Chip there. Chip gonna have to pull something out of his Mary Poppins purse if he wants to pull out a win in it today. Hell, even a battle for 3rd place.
Taking a good look now from the cam, you can just see the separation between 1 and 2. Cullen doing a nice job of power sliding through the technical section. He's hooked up with his tires.
Can't be digging them tires in deeper than a dug-in Alabama tick. That pre-race tire change is really paying off for Cullen right now.
And that one lead change happened in round 2 on lap 1. So not a lot of movement between 1 and 2. That has to be a vote of confidence for Cullen.
I wouldn't get too confident. You still got a racer called Brent Post behind you.
Whether it's the record holders or the crowd favorites, time is running out on these racers. With only 3 rounds left in the Backyard Series, it's big or go home. Subscribe to never miss a race.
Do it or else.
Oh man, a lot of action going down here in round 5. Louisa shoots the gap, bullies Nelson out of the way. That gives position up to Post. Louisa says not so fast, nearly runs Post off, but it's Louisa who gets the worst of this one.
Looks like the racer's getting into a little verbal disagreement.
I start in front of you.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
As we just listen in to Post, talking it over with Chip Louisa about the altercation back there, and now Post is certainly on the hunt for Cullen.
That fired up Post big time. Cam better be careful.
Cullen having a problem negotiating the last turn there.
That's pressure to a T.
Oh, as Post puts the loud pedal down, wheeling it down the straight. If Post has a superpower, it's closing the race lead gap. What's your superpower, Jebby?
I make beer disappear.
Get out of here.
You better lock your beer, Cam. I know where you live.
Approaching the halfway point here at round 5. Jebby, who are we here to look for down the stretch?
It's a 2-horse race for this lead. My eyes are on Cullen. He just got to stay in a groove and get good with God.
So much on the line when you think about the point series, but these racers probably aren't thinking a lot about that in the heat of the moment. I am getting told that we are going to go to a break right now, so we'll be discussing that a little bit after this message. Don't go anywhere.
Hey kids, it's here at last, the electrifying RRLRC lunchbox. In every lunchbox, there is an RRL trading card. Collect them all and be entered to win a racer's beard hair shavings from the Goatee Challenge. The RRLRC lunchbox is available by mail only, so call or send your money now.
Back from the break, and there's even more excitement, more drama. Louisa moving past Kosh for position and 4th place. Cullen and Post still battling it out as they always do. Down the back straight they go. Oh, and Post gets it wrong.
Post looked to take the inside, but he just went too hard and got some air, hit the cushion, and just came to a dead stop.
Post mistake buys Cullen a little bit more time with less than 2 minutes to go in round 5. Cullen looking for his first win since week 3 of last season here at Tiki Run. So seeing a mishap by Post, if you're Cullen, what's going through your head, Jebby?
You got a crap-eating grin, but you still got a couple more laps of this mental gymnastics.
Meanwhile, Kosh nipping at the heels of Louisa for 4th place. Oh, and a spin out by Kosh. Let's see if Race Control caught that and has any words to say for him after this one. Kosh over the barrier. That's problematic. It hits the first place leader, Cullen. He was well off pace. I don't see why he didn't hold up.
Is this racing or football? What kind of backyard bullshit is this?
Night begins to fall here at Tiki Run.
Better switch your headlights on, racers.
And after some neck-and-neck driving by Cullen and Post, Post finds himself a few seconds behind now as they enter lap 16 and the last minute of the race, sponsored by the Goatee Challenge.
This one's what you call an instant classic.
Oh, and Kosh rolls it in turn 2.
Cullen's still laying down some good lap times, but Post is not going away that easy. He's still on the throttle trying to keep pace.
Absolute chaos going on in the back of the field.
Nelson just overcooked it coming into turn 5. Oh, Kosh does too.
Post enters the turn. Oh, and flips it.
5 seconds.
Well, with less than 30 seconds to go, it's going to take a lot for Post to come back from this one.
Hey, kudos to Post, but I do not think it's going to be enough this time. Well, how about Kosh down the stretch?
Kosh's last 4 laps, something to behold. Lap 12, the fastest lap of the race thus far. In lap 15, a 25-second, and I just counted now his 16th lap. Another 25 seconds. The clock strikes 0. Time for the final lap.
Ooh, boy, I'm happy for Cullen. I just got out of my chair, matter of fact.
You got it, Cam.
Around the technical section, and that will do it. Cullen, a gutsy performance gets him to the top of the podium. His first race win on the year. Cullen, a 20-lap race win. Nelson, his first career podium finish. And Kosh, a 16.98 fast lap. Let's go down to the winner now.
Bit of a night race here. First 5-car A-main in a long time. The car held up. I switched tires and did a bit of a shock rebuild. Honestly, it's been a frustrating season so far. Been holding off in second. Brent's been running away with this season. And listen, I'm coming for first. I'm the defending series champion, and I'm coming for first.
Move with a race time, and we going back to the blue car of Nelson. He made the leap from 5th to 3rd in a matter of moments, fending off notoriously aggressive drivers. The key here was not taking himself out.
The point standings as we approach the last leg of the season feature Kosh taking advantage of Johnson's absence, and Cullen creeps closer to Post. And the bottom 5 features Matt Nelson leapfrogging Ptolomeo for 6th place. We'll be right back here for round 6. But today, Tiki Run was certainly spectacular, Jebby.
They ordered a race with 10 cars next time.
For Jebby Jones Jr.
Tying up now.
I'm Cam Cullen, saying thanks for watching.